Hi guys, it is day 6 of my water fast. I weighed myself this morning. I was 256. That is a 2 pound drop from yesterday. I think it's a total of 13 pounds since I started, and today hasn't gone too bad. I've had a little bit of hunger, especially when the whole family went to McDonald's and I was in the car and I had to smell, especially the burgers. The burgers just smelled so good today. That was kind of hard. But other than that, it hasn't been too difficult today. I've been taking my electrolyte water, which I just ran out of that supplement today. I think I have another one coming in the mail tomorrow. And I've been taking the magnesium supplements. So I won't be super depleted for too long. So it's day 6, right? This is a little bit, TMI, but I haven't had a bowel movement this entire time, which is kind of weird because usually, you would have had one by now. But we went shopping today and I get anxious. I have anxiety and it manifests itself in different ways. One of them being the sudden urge to poo. So I was shopping today and my husband had the kids in a different store close by. And I was waiting for the lady to ring me up and she was looking for some items. It was a cosmetics place. And she just was not able to find like this couple eyeshadows, I think is what it was. And I started getting super anxious. And when I get anxious, I have to poo. So I was like, come on, girl, just hold on to it. But I was also kind of excited about it because it's been 6 days and I know there's stuff still in there. So after she got done ringing me up, I hit the bathroom and go me. So I guess that's a non-scale victory, as they call them. Usually non-scale victories are like, oh, my clothes fit better, or, ooh, somebody noticed I had thinned out a little bit or whatever. For me, non-scale victory, going to the bathroom. Who knew? But other than that, I had a dream last night where I had eaten, it was like, I think a granola bar. It was the most random thing. And I was super upset with myself. I remember thinking, oh, this granola bar looks good. I unwrapped it, I ate it, just whatever. And as I was like, trying to make sure my teeth were clean, that's when it occurred to me that I had actually eaten something. And I was like, damn it! I was so frustrated and I was so mad at myself that I had done this great thing for so many days to F it all up with that granola bar. I was pretty excited when I actually woke up and realized that I hadn't actually eaten anything and I hadn't broken my fast. So I have had those kind of dreams before while fasting. Um, Usually they hit a little earlier, so it's kind of nice that it waited so long. But we're having a game night tonight with some other couples, and my sister's bringing pizza over, and one of the other girls, she's bringing a dessert, and I'm going to have this food in my house. It's going to smell really good. I'm going to want to eat it. I was telling my husband what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to create a list of all the things that I want to eat. And then once I'm actually on solid foods again, I'm going to eat it. There's this Mexican restaurant that I went to a couple weeks ago. And it's like authentic Mexican. It was so good. They have these little corn tortillas and they have a little bit, just it's super simple. Like a corn tortilla, a little bit of meat. I think there was something else in it, maybe cilantro, and that was it. And then they had like these little cups of sour cream or fresh pico or whatever that you could put on it. Super simple. It was freaking amazing. It tasted so good. The only thing I didn't like about that place was their salsa. It was way too spicy. And why I don't want to eat tortilla chips if I don't have salsa. So that was kind of a bummer. But like their refried beans were amazing. Their rice was really good. So I'm that's definitely going on the list. We're gonna go there. We're gonna eat it. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it. Of course, sushi. Who doesn't love sushi? You might not love sushi. I love sushi. It's super tasty. If you don't like it, you should try it with a California roll because it's not actually raw fish. It's like fake crab. Or if you go to really high end places, it's actual crab. But it's been cooked and it's super basic. My son loves it. So it's kind of fun that he's getting into things like that. Anyway, chicken wings, that's going on the list. What else would go on the list? Pizza. I made this skillet pizza the other day. It's legit just, you take a skillet You put it on the oven, you turn it on. You put mozzarella cheese as the base, and then maybe a little sprinkle of garlic powder and a little bit of Italian seasonings on it. Then you don't have to do this, especially if you're trying to go super low carb. But I put just maybe a couple tablespoons of like a marinara sauce on it, and I had chopped up pepperoni slices, and I just sprinkled that on top. Then I just let it cook, because of the cheese, it gets like this crust on the bottom. So you take it out once you have like that brown crust on the bottom, you can take it onto a cutting board. If you wait a couple minutes, you can actually cut it, and it holds its shape like a pizza slice. I did that for the kids, had them split that the other day. I took it out, put it on a plate, and just started eating it immediately. So basically my version of it was just like this gooey cheese and yummy seasonings. Yeah, I'm going to do that again. Also, another thing that's really tasty is chicken crust pizza. You basically just take cooked chicken, especially if it's like in a can. You just got little floaties flying around all over the place. You take a can of canned chicken, like from Costco or whatever, and you turn it out. You put it in the oven at 350, kind of chunk it up so it's got some room. Bake it for like 10 minutes so a lot of the moisture comes out, and then you mix it like with like an egg and some Parmesan cheese, maybe some mozzarella cheese, and then Italian seasonings or whatever. Then you pat it into a circle or whatever shape you want, and that becomes the base of your pizza. It's like a purely protein pizza. So good. You bake that for a little bit just to kind of get it golden brown, and then you put your toppings on it and maybe broil it for a couple minutes until your toppings are good to go. It's super tasty. You can also do it with sausage, like a sausage-based pizza. You just take maybe like a mild Italian sausage, pat it down fairly thin, but not like razor thin. You want it to be able to hold your toppings. So you pat it down, bake it off. Once it's cooked, you should be able to tell when your sausage is cooked. Same thing, cheese, if you want sauce, cheese, any kind of toppings, broil it for a couple minutes. Very tasty. There's this thing called fathead dough, and I've tried it a couple times. I don't care for it. I can't make it correctly, maybe, because everyone else's looks really tasty, and they're like, oh, this is what a dough should be. I've never had that experience with it, so I'm totally okay with either my cheese skillet pizza or like a protein base. Either way. Kind of getting off topic of fasting, but they're good. You should try them. As far as fasting goes, once again, slept for shit. I think we stopped watching a movie around 11, and I woke up earlier than this, but I remember waking up at 3:30 to use the bathroom, and I could not fall back asleep. I tried for like a good half hour, 40 minutes. Finally, I said nuts to this, and I got my phone out, and I was just sitting up in bed reading my phone for probably a good hour and a half, maybe, and then put it back down, and then I was able to fall asleep again. So I slept till 8. But I could have gotten up at 3:30 or whatever it was. Like I was up. I was ready to go. So I am one of those unfortunates that has lack of sleep. I can't say it's less quality because I'm not overly tired. It's fine. But all that really means is that I've got a lot of adrenaline and probably cortisol and other things that are not super good for your body to be in that heightened hormonal state. So hopefully that calms down a bit. Who knows? One more day, man. One more day till I hit my goal of 7 days. Things are going well enough that I should continue, and I probably will, regardless of how much I want to friggin' eat. But, when I do keto, I do lose weight when I am consistent about it, and I do have to watch calories to a certain extent. This, you're literally not eating any calories. You're just drinking water and taking electrolyte supplements. So it's not, there's no need to wonder why you lose such good amount of weight while fasting. So, and I love the idea of being able to go just keep going until I'm down 50, 60 pounds. Just do it in one push and then it's done. You don't have to worry about it. I would like to lose more than 60 pounds, let's be real. But if you get a huge chunk of it, you're going to look better, you're going to feel better, your clothes are going to be probably feeling better too. So, I don't know. I have this grand idea of just being able to go just a long time and lose a huge chunk. We'll see how that goes. I don't think there's really anything else to say. Already told you the TMI stuff. I told you about my crazy eating dream. Um, I don't feel too shoddy. I get little pangs of hunger every now and then, but then I drink some water and it generally goes away and I feel better for a while. I know they say like when you feel true hunger, you should stop the fast and eat. What the hell's true hunger? I'm not sure that I've ever really felt true hunger. You know, I've felt the hunger where, oh, it's been 4 hours. I should eat something. My stomach is rumbling. But maybe I'll know it when I feel it. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments, drop me a line in the comments section. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow.